As a rising star in business, how important it is to you to predetermine your market viability. Does it make sense to have a clear understanding as to how viable the market is?
When you become an influencer, it gives you the edge that separates you from the competition. The Give Initiative to Global Influencers Partners program is designed to expose you to over 5 billion potential consumers across the world. When you are a rising star in business and you need visibility, reach, impact, client conversion, and cash flow optimization, positioning yourself to become a global influencer may be the ideal tool that you need in your arsenal to win in business. I encourage you to join the GIP initiative and position your business to build confidence, trust, and credibility and cash flow optimize the fastest.
I'm asking this question against the backdrop that research is showing that so many rising stars in business, you get into business without having a clear mental picture in terms of how viable the market is. I want to begin to expand on this by giving a number of pointers that will help you to predetermine market viability. In my last broadcast, I gave a number of tips that can position you to become more aware on the issue of market viability. And we talk about market viability in the context of market size. Knowing your market size helps you to understand how viable the market is. We talk about market viability in the context of market density. Understanding your market density perhaps can help you to understand where to focus most of your energy on a dense market. We also look at market viability in the context of market dispersion. And these are three important concepts that you need to hold very close to your chest when you're getting into business, because this is literally what helps you to understand the viability of the market. And you want to do business because it makes sense, not necessarily because it's a hobby. Doing a hobby, it's okay, but if the hobby is offsetting the cost and allow you to make massive amount of profit, kudos. And that's exactly what you want. But there are many other ways in which you can set yourself up to predetermine market viability. For example, are you able to assess market viability based on the SWOT analysis? In the last broadcast, we also took a deep dive into method of approaches that you can use to assess your market viability based on the SWOT analysis. In the last broadcast, we explained what is SWOT, what it stands for. It stands for SWOT. The S in the SWOT stands for strengths. The W in the SWOT stands for weaknesses. The O in the SWOT stands for opportunity, and the T in the SWOT stands for threats. All of which you want to become a subject matter expert on as you set yourself up to clearly assess the markets that you're getting into and how you can position yourself to have the competitive advantage. It is being in that competitive advantage position that is going to truly enable you to capitalize on the opportunity, making those opportunity a viable opportunity for you to cash flow your business. Again, in our last broadcast, we talk about strengths. We examine the strengths. What I want to do today is to continue to examine strengths that you want to adopt to your organization. In the last broadcast, we talk about the importance of being in a strong financial position. Is this necessary, a strength for your business to be in when it comes to capitalizing on market opportunity? Some of the things that we also explain is that, hey, you may have market opportunity, but then when you don't have the capital to exploit the opportunity, it is no longer an opportunity cost, it's an opportunity loss because you are in a weak financial standing. I also went on to explain a number of approaches that you can use to put your business in a position of strength where it has this strong financial position. To quickly examine that, we looked at things like cash reserve, how to get a cash reserve. We look at a number of examples to help you with this. We look at equity leverage. We also went on to look at how to build a strong and fundable business. We look at the business fundability factors. We look at understanding capital markets, and we look at accessing capital market, easy ways in which you could access capital markets. Your financial specialist would be the one for you to talk to help you to navigate this. We talk about the ability to negotiate and influence interest rates. And this is for persons who are in countries and that's perhaps all over the world, where access to capital comes at a high cost. We went into all of this and we show you exactly how you can leverage all of this to put yourself in a strong financial position. Now, today I want us to continue to examine strengths, because these are some additional strengths that you want to adopt into your organization, because again, you want the competitive advantage. And sometimes adopting these strengths is what is going to enable you to capitalize on market opportunities and to really see more viable markets that you can fully exploit. Because again, it doesn't make sense to see viable markets based on market size, density, and dispersion and not be able to capitalize on it because you don't have the strengths. So some of the strengths that I want us to look at today is what I'm going to call technology. Do you have the technological competitive advantage? If not, why not? Depending on the field that you're in. Because one of the things that you want to focus on is adopting relevant technology and leveraging relevant technology to your advantage. So today we're going to do a high-level overview of three important method of approaches that you want to consider in the context of technology and also in the context of looking at market viability in the context of the SWOT analysis. Now, several things happen when you adopt and leverage relevant technology. And let us begin an examination of some of the benefits. When you adopt relevant technology, several things you can see begins to happen. One, you're able to reduce production time and time waste. Very often because of manual labor, things tend to go wrong. Persons may show up late for work, persons may fall sick, persons may even be on the work site and not be optimizing their level of performance. So all of that leads to time waste and prolonging the production period. So with technology, you're able to reduce production time and time waste. So that's a major advantage. And the way I want you to think about this also, let us suppose that you have this technology and it's not only beneficial to your organization, but you want to enter into a new market. Now, because you have this technology, you can say to the market that with our technology, you are now able to reduce production time, reduce time waste, which is going to have a lot of positive additional benefits to the organization. Technology can play this significant role in helping you to position yourself in the market, cut out your own niche in the market, and better capitalize on market opportunity, making the market more viable to you. There are some other benefits here that happens when you adopt and leverage new technology. It reduces the cost and enhances efficiency in financial management. It reduces the cost of production and enhances efficiency in financial management. Now, based on everything that I've said above, technology reducing time. When you reduce time, you reduce cost. When you take out the waste of time, you're also reducing cost. But it also gives you an opportunity to enhance efficiency in financial management. It makes more capital available to you to better distribute within the strategic growth plan of your organization. All of this happened by technology. One simple move creates this massive positive ripple effect in the organization. Technology also plays a part in reducing the need for manual labor. It also plays a significant role in increasing the need for technical skill labor. Just before I continue to expand on this, permit me to say this. As we look at technology today and how you can adopt technology as a means of attaining a competitive advantage in terms of also looking at market viability in the context of the SWOT analysis, I want you to see technologies through three lenses. One is how you adopt technology and leverage technology to gain your competitive advantage. Second is innovating and leveraging new technology. And three is the continuous research and development to maintain your competitive advantage. So I'm going to try to quickly do a high-level overview of these three important concepts today. I've already covered the first one, which is adopting relevant technology. Now, the concept of adopting technology means that it is technology that is out there. So someone would have done the research in construction technology, someone would have done the research in the ChatGPT and innovate this technology and to make it now available to the world. So you don't have super control over this. You may have a fair degree of control over it, but then you don't own it. So how long is your competitive edge when everyone else in the market have access to this technology and they can use this technology to compete against the very same things that you're doing?
Elevate your business with 10X Branding and Marketing LLC. Our expert team specializes in enhancing your brand's visibility and connecting you with your ideal clients. We employ strategies that increase reach, leaving a lasting impact and driving client conversion. Trust and credibility are vital in businesses and excel in building them even with a limited budget. Our cost-effective approaches ensure you get the best results without overspending. Ready to boost your business cash flow? Contact us at 322-235 T99 and let 10X Branding and Marketing LLC guide you to success. Our focus is on elevating your visibility, which directly translates to growth. Experience the power of effective branding and marketing with us and witness your business thrive.
So this brings me to the second concept with technology, and that is innovate and leverage new technology. In this context, you're asking yourself, is it possible that I can innovate a certain type of technology that allows me to get the technological competitive advantage and to also prolong my shelf life of having that technological advantage? Now, the ability to innovate and leverage new technology can put you in a major advantageous position. For example, the ability to innovate new technology increase the shelf life of your competitive edge. And I repeat this, the ability to innovate new technology increases the shelf life of your competitive advantage. And just let me briefly explain why this is so. Now, when you innovate a new technology and you have the rights, the patent over this technology, guess what? The threat of competition duplicating what you're doing in your competitive edge, it is less likely, or the time for them to get to your point is going to be much longer because the technology is not available except within your space, because this is a unique innovation. So as you get into business, and as you look at the SWOT analysis, you want to ask yourself, what strengths do you have? And this is one way in which you can position the business and the brand to have that strength. Now, think about this. You innovate in new technology where you have the control over it. Many other things is going to be happening here. One, the ability to innovate new technology position you as the dominant market leader. It positions you as the dominant market player. So it's important to see it in this context. It's important to also focus on adopting and, in this particular case, innovating new technology that's going to give you this advantage. Third, the ability to innovate technology can give you the price advantage and higher profit margin. Now, because you have been able to innovate a technology that increases productivity, so you have more output per hour or more output per minute, you are now able to reduce the cost of the production, because again, technology is being used, less human resources being used, and you have a significant increase in output. The cost reduction now can be transferred to the consumers. And because the price reduction is now transferred to the consumers, it makes more disposable income available to them, which means that they are likely to buy more of the same product, hence increasing your profit margin. So the market now becomes more viable to you, largely because you're adopting these technology, you're innovating these technology to help to give you a massive competitive advantage. So these are concepts that I really want you to pause about, think about, and where you can adopt them to your organization. Kudos to you. Move right ahead. The third concept that I want us to look at here is the continuous research and development to maintain your technological competitive advantage. Now, a couple of things that I must say here. Competitive advantage is not constant. The only thing that should be constant is your competitive drive. Competitive advantage is not constant. And what am I saying here? Today, you may have the competitive advantage, but in the market, you have highly educated and highly innovative people who are also constantly looking at new ways to innovate, constantly looking at new ways to position themselves in the market, constantly looking at new ways to attain their competitive advantage. So if you are not doing the same, if you are not constant in your drive to maintain your competitive edge, the competition can build a wall around you, squeeze you in, and push you out of the market. Tremendous emphasis must be placed on continuous R&D to maintain your technological competitive advantage. Competition can disrupt the market if you fall asleep at the wheel and if you drop the mic. What I mean here again is that, sometimes you have the competitive edge, and what happens, you feel comfortable, you feel superior, you feel complacent. The last thing that you want to do in business is to become complacent. All right. So it is advised that you need to be aware of market disruptors, and you should never fall asleep at the wheel or drop the mic. You want to constantly keep focusing on new innovative approaches that you can use to adopt relevant technology and to also leverage that technology to ensure that your ideal client is getting the best experience when working with you. The last concept that I'm going to look at here today is that you need to become a master at proactive leadership. And why do I say that? Proactive leaders, they have three essential characteristics that make them stand out. They think ahead, they see beyond problems, and they take informed action to achieve a desired end result. And you need to apply this way of thinking as you look at the strengths of your organization. Think ahead of your strengths, see beyond those problems, and take informed action to achieve desired results. And I'm really trusting that the strengths that we have talked about today and in the previous broadcast, you're thinking ahead now about them. You're seeing beyond the problem in adopting them, and you are now prepared to take informed action to ensure that you're adopting these strengths to your organization so you can better see viability in the market through the eyes of the SWOT analysis. In conclusion, I want to say this examination is coming from a new thesis that we have developed that is titled The Ideal Client Stress Test. Why? Because we see many rising stars in business. You get started in business and you have never done the stress test of your market. So if you are not stress testing the market, first of all, how do you know your ideal client? Second, if you don't know your ideal client, how are you coming up with viability in the market? If you don't know your ideal client, if you don't know the viability of the market, how are you innovating products and services for the market? Are you doing all of this based on speculation? Are you doing all of this based on an assumption? That's not the way we do business. And I keep saying speculation is the godfather of debt, the debt of your dreams and hopes and aspiration, the debt of your business. As a rising star in business, you need to become so close and familiar with data. We talk about the importance of collecting sensitive data, analyzing sensitive data, leveraging sensitive data, and mitigating sensitive data to your advantage. The ideal client stress test ladder really helps you to understand a scientific approach to position your business to achieve optimal success. The scientific approach really helps you to focus on issues where you're able to get high reward, measurable results, predictable outcome with the highest degree of accuracy because you're using data to inform the business decision making process. And one of the things that you really want to focus on a lot is your market viability. And there's so much more for us to unpack here, but I'm going to stop here for today. I really trust that you would have enjoyed today's program as we look at market viability. Just to quickly recap what we have covered today, we talk about market viability. And as you set out to look at your market viability, the potential of your market to cash flow, there's a couple of things that I want you to keep at your chest, in your mind. I want you to be able to look at market viability in the context of your market size, market viability in the context of your market density, market viability in the context of your market dispersion, and also market viability in the context of the SWOT analysis. We will also be examining market viability in the context of the pest analysis and the pestle analysis. I know this might sound like a lot of heavy lifting, but in the absence of this body of knowledge, you're speculating. And the last thing that you want to do is to speculate your way down a rabbit hole that leads nowhere. It makes sense to do the heavy lifting and get the information, or at least ensure that you have a professional, a consultant, a researcher on your side, a marketing specialist on your side that can help you deduct this type of information, up level this type of information, where it's going to help you to make better, smarter, wiser decisions to move your vision forward. My name is Gary Thompson, and it has been such a pleasure being with you today. I want to encourage you to like, subscribe, and share so you will be the first to get these content that we bring into you on a regular basis. Be blessed and see you in the next broadcast.
Pitch Deck 101 LLC out of New York. Do more than just support our clients to pitch their businesses to investors access working capital at 0% APR. We also support our clients to grow and scale their businesses faster and cash flow optimize. Pitch Deck 101 LLC recent partnership with 10X Branding Marketing LLC and Global Capital Inc. out of the USA has enabled us to form unique partnership with multiple financial institutions, which means we can do even more to accelerate the success of our clients. Let Pitch Deck 101 LLC give you the support you need to pitch to investors, access capital, access new markets, and grow and scale your business. Contact us now on 332-235-1099 for a free consultation.